Dear students, now I am going to demonstrate to you how to verify the presence of furcation involvement. As you all know, the probe what we are supposed to use to check for the furcation involvement is Neighbors probe. This is how a Neighbors probe looks like. You can see the shape of a Neighbors probe is almost like an explorer. This Neighbors probe is a double-ended probe and it has got some color bands on it for classifying horizontally the grade of the furcation. I will show the other side. You can see one side was facing towards you, the other side is facing away. So this is a opposite direction. The two sides of the probe are directed oppositely. Dear students, now let us verify using the Neighbors probe the furcation involvement present on the mandibular molar. Please remember the furcation areas that could be present on a mandibular molar are buccal and lingual, as the roots are mesial and distal. So there could be 3 times 2, that is 6 teeth, and possibly 6 times 2 furcations, or 12 furcations which you can verify. Now using the Neighbors probe, which side of the Neighbors probe should we adapt? For adapting the probe properly, you please verify the inside the concavity of the probe. The concavity must face the surface where you are checking the furcation. Now in this situation, now I am checking the buccal surface. So the convexity is outside and the concavity is towards the buccal surface. Now using the probe in this direction, you please hold always the probe in the modified pen grasp and apply a finger rest. Okay, and once you take the finger rest, insert the probe gently vertically first into the pocket. And once you are inserting the probe vertically, then turn around the probe into the furcation area like this. I hope you can see how the probe have completely been inserted into the furcation. So depending upon the area of the or grade of the furcation present, the probe may partially penetrate into the furcation, or through and through complete penetration is also possible. Now let's check the furcation involvement on the lingual surface of the mandibular molar. For this, I have turned the probe on the opposite surface and then gently insert the probe into the pocket vertically first. Once you insert the pocket vertically, you need to turn the probe into the pocket like this. Depending upon the extent of bone loss in the furcation area, the probe penetration is possible. The probe can penetrate only partially, which will be grade 2, or sometimes the probe can completely penetrate, giving a through and through, which is a grade 3 furcation or a grade 4 furcation. In case of grade 4 furcation, since the furcation is also exposed clinically outside, you can see the probe penetrating onto the other surface from buccal to lingual or lingual to buccal. Now let me show you the verification or assessment of the furcation involvement on a maxillary molar. For a maxillary molar, there are 3 furcations, one on the mid-buccal surface, one on the distobuccal, and the other on the mesiobuccal. Right? So there are 3 furcations on the maxillary molar which needs to be verified. So first, for the buccal surface, as I told you just now, you can insert the probe vertically using a finger rest and a proper grasp, and then you can horizontally turn the instrument until it goes into the furcation. Now it is nicely penetrating into the furcation zone. Similarly, you can also use the buccal approach to probe into the distobuccal furcation like this. However, for the mesial furcation, you have to probe the furcation involvement from the palatal approach, which would be a better way of verification, because the palatal approach, the furcation on the mesial surface is very close to the palatal surface. So you can turn the instrument and you have to probe in this fashion like this. I hope you can see. So now the probe is going into the palatal area of the tooth, and then you can rotate the instrument for the palatal approach.